Hello there everyone and welcome over to race 5 of the Animecars Championship Series here at Delaware Speedway. So we'll be moving on to Canada this time from the USA. The last race we had was at Michigan Speedway in the USA. So now we're in Canada, so as usual let's get this thing started. Firstly, let's get this qualifying run going. Oops. Yeah, normally qualifying doesn't have any action, so I shall skip through. So, let's see, there it is. So here is your starting grid positions for the race. Mr. Mersislam will take, I think that if not his first time that he's taking pole position, or he will start from first position. He will start this time with 19.528, and then we got the T-shirt, so another race winner. I think Mr. Mephistophel has won a race, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh boy, my minds keep on playing me up again. But the T-shirt, current championship contender, will start second place. Kamina 87, a surprising third place for him. He has not done really well so far. In fact, he has not even scored a point as of yet. Daddy Cool will start 4th place, Raichi 5th, Buta 6th, blah 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 blah. And that is all your rest of the qualifying grid positions. And I do apologise for being a bit quick because, you know, I'm trying to fit as much time as I can without wasting any. So I just thought I'd just spend a bit of the time doing this. So let's get going, and yeah, hopefully I'll be more organised this time for the next races ahead. So as usual, let's get started. So we shall move on here.
Drivers, to your cars.
Just do one final check. Okay. Yep. Oh, everything is good. And just let me check the volume to make sure everything's okay. Oh, well, anyway. Let me check something. Double check again once more. It's in case if the volume doesn't go over my commentary, so well, it's alright. Let me redo something, cause you know, yeah, sorry, it's embarrassing. I'm always coming unprepared, which I'm not expecting it to be. So we'll do around here, right? All right, so let's get this done over with this time.
Drivers.
Drivers, start your engines!
There is the pace car. So for the next 75 laps is a very short oval, so I know it's not going to be as exciting as we expect it to be, but still it's a racetrack. Hopefully we'll get used to it, because this is what they sometimes have in such races like this in American stock car racing. Oh, a bit of not really organised, but anyway, we'll just get this ready then. Oh, my goodness me. Well, anyway, we'll leave it like that. But Kamina 87 goes in without starting. What's going on? I don't think it's fair for Kamina 87 to not being able to start. In fact, unless he decides to continue afterwards. Okay, maybe not, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I know it sounds like I'm fixing it, but I'm not intending to. I'm just trying to. Okay, this is much better, much better formation to start that race. And this time it goes on without any issues from there, and away we go. Mr. Mercyslam will maintain that lead from the start, and now he's got Tito T-shirt still right behind, and Community 7 remains in that third position this time. And oh my goodness me, we've got a bit of a clip. It seems as though Buta has touched the back, almost clipping him to the wall, which could have caused a huge crash from there. So yeah, a huge danger. Well, at least a bit of a danger for Daddy Cool, who could have had his day completely gone by that movement. But anyway, it's not that important still. He survived. But anyway, Community 87, he attempts an overtake onto the T-shirt in that Pumped Up Tiger, and we've got a yellow flag already. There's all the cars slowing down. So what has happened this time? What has happened this time? No idea what's going on. It appears that that car of Matt appears to have some scraping damage on himself, so we shall go back and have a look. Oh, there was already a collision here. Mama Gari collided with Matt. Hit himself around. So what a shocking collision to start a race, and already got a yellow flag. And we'd hope that that this is not going to happen a lot more frequently. Otherwise, it's going to make the race a lot boring. We shall skip through the boring slow laps. Of course, having to go through in the next few laps under a caution. And away we go again. So who is leading the race this time? Mr. Mercyslam still leads. Josiah T-shirts still in second. Daddy Cool up to third. Coming 87 down into fifth. And Momogadi and Matt, are they outlapped, or are they? Oh, they're still in the same lap as the leaders, so they are still good despite having collided with each other at that time, causing a yellow flag. And we got to see the T-shirt trying to overtake Mr. Mercyslam now. So these two are already racing with each other right now. Oh my goodness me, with a close shave. Strategic T-shirt goes at the back of Mr. Mercyslam. Appears to be drafting right behind him as he tries to make a move on and overtake that guy in the Dragon Ball car. Here we go on board him right now. Just in case if everyone hears me, then do let me know. If anyone hears me, simply let me know in the comments on Skype or Twitch. Anywhere, let me know if you've heard everything so far in the race, my commentary and stuff like that. Or in case there's an error in my commentary, you can't hear me, just simply let me know. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the right way to say, but anyway, we shall go back to the race. We're still on board the T-shirt. And we see that they're still racing with each other. Daddy Cool about a few more meters behind him now, as we've got Ferro Atom doing similar thing as what the T-shirt is doing behind Mr. Mercyslam. She is drafting over Daddy Cool this time. Coming at 87, wants to score a decent position where he can finally score points. He has yet to score points this time. I mean, so far in this series, so he's got a lot to get going if he wants to score a decent position. H389 in that last points position. Likuma already. It's on the move, so not for long. H399 is set to lose that position, and there Likamara's got it. The Kirby car is now taking that sixth running spot at this moment. So the car number 30 seems to be making a move on. I think she appears to be one of the fastest lap times, if I'm wrong. Well, not exactly. She's only 5th fastest, so could do with another overtake potentially on another car before she can stay level from there. And Farrah Atom has gone past Daddy Cool, and now she's into 3rd place. That's last place Rossum spot, and we've got a car blocking the 2. And thanks to that, to see the T-shirt gets around Mr. Mercy Slam, and he has taken the lead. And Mr. Mercy Slam still blocked by the slow car of Lord Shimmer in that initial D car. So it seems as though the Mr. Mercy Slam is in big trouble now, thanks to that car. As the T-shirt appears to be taken over. Finally, he gets around the lap car of Lord Shimmer, and he takes over it now. And we go at the back of Mr. Mercy Slam. You can see Farrah Atom's doing exactly the same thing. But would Farrah Atom be in potential for a race win if it's not for the T-shirt or Mr. Mercy Slam? Could she potentially fight with the 2 cars running in front of her? So far, the T-shirt is in the lead, but this could all change because we're not far from another car that they're going to set to lap in front of them. That is Crystal's. Crystals appears to be next in that list. And the T-shirt is not far from that car. Miss Farrah Atom, well, that was a bit of a surprise. I guess I was right. Farrah Atom overtakes Mr. Mercy Slam for 2nd place. It appears that she's a lot faster than anybody else in this race so far. Let's take a look. The best lap time is not as fast as the T-shirt, or at least faster than him. But at least she's doing well. At least she's gaining a lot of time trying to get to the front or so. So this could be a bit of a question mark. Could she actually make it to see the T-shirt and hopefully battle? Possibly alongside Mr. Mercy Slam, because it appears that he's not giving up. Hopefully these 3 can battle for the win now. We're like 26 laps gone so far, so that makes it nearly 40 laps to go, 39 laps to go before the end of the race. And it appears that they're slowing down. Are they slowing down? No. Well, it appears to be. So what happened this time? Another yellow flag has gone. We'll find out eventually. I've no idea what's going on. Oh, there was a collision. And it was Community 87. Yes, he has banged a lap car of Lord Shimmer. It appears that Lord Shimmer may have been in the wrong rather than Community 87 for being very slow. Perhaps he's refusing to ignore the potential blue flag showing that he has to let that car pass, which it appears that he has not followed it, so he could be in the wrong. So this is what caused all this. So another set of yellow flags of caution to come up. And off we go. And Farrah Atom leads the race right now. After the restart, Mr. Mercy Slam is back up into 2nd now. And Daddy Cool third, Tathita T-shirt down into fourth now. So all the cars, well, most of the cars are now even with each other. I mean, sorry. Basically, most of the cars, apart from Lord Shimmer, they're now still on the same lead lap of each other. So thanks to the yellow flag, it seems as though that the older cars can now benefit to continue racing in that same lap as the leader. But Ferratum leads the race so far. Mr. Merchant Lamb still chasing her to try and secure, hopefully get back into first position where he was before. The Theta T-shirt is back into third. Where is Daddy Cool? Daddy Cool is slipping down already. Oh my goodness me, coming in at 87 almost did exactly the same thing as what he did with Los Chemin, which caused that yellow flag. He has bumped right into Daddy Cool, but no harm done, no further harm done. He still maintains that spot as well as him. And we got Lico Mel appears to have a huge scratch on one side of our car, or maybe I'm wrong. It's just a bit of a glitch. I think was it a glitch, or I could be wrong. It appears that there's a scrape on one side of our car. So it may have been from an early collision, which I might have not been able to capture because I don't think I'll have time to find eventually. Anyway, if I did. But anyway, there's the other lap car. There is Matt. But he didn't do much of harm done. He lets Ferratum and hopefully Mr. Merciclam as well. He did exactly the same thing. And off he went. So he seems to be a lot more friendlier than what Loshime was treating the other cars before. We go right in front of Mr. Merciclam this time now. Lap 42. 33 laps to go. Let me set something up. I think I might have done something wrong again. Alright. Yeah, I've been so quick that I forgot to set this microphone properly, but I hope everybody can hear me properly. But right now we are currently on board Mr. Merciclam at the moment. Lickamel up into 4th place now, so it seems that these 4 cars are now championship contenders, and they are already in the top 4, so these 4 can increase their way up into the points basically, and then perhaps we might see a 4-way battle continuing up to the end of the last race, or perhaps up to the last race even, I don't know, but there could be a long-term 4-way battle up to the championship, so it's going to be a bit of a close call which one of the 4 could end up winning that championship by the time the season ends. So Ferratum appears still be leading us, the other car right behind her. Seems as though they're not actually battling with each other so far, they're just racing level with each other. We go on board Tuxedo T-shirt. We see the almighty blue flag enemy, Lord Shimmer. Wow, they meet again, but Lord Shimmer seems to be a bit friendly this time now. We thought we're going to be expecting another hell of a collision again, if that were to happen. But Loshime this time has been friendly enough to lend them the space again. Let them pass at least. So what can he do to see the t-shirt? And there is Matt. In fact, where is Community 87? Whom I don't know what's going on. Community 87 is currently in that last point running position. There is Beauty in front of him. Because I saw that she'd expect to do well on this track. I don't know. It's only her first time still, but whatever way. I thought from my own point of view that she'd expect to do well on this track and hopefully battle for the win. And Daddy Cool is now outside of the points position. Bit of a shame for him. And Momogari is still running despite that collision earlier on. There's Exley X. So we've got another car right in front of him now, set to lap him down. It's Raichi, the number 1 car, the not so number 1 car. So all it seems, I think, lick him up, he's been going slightly closer to the t-shirt, tuxedo t-shirt, just to get my facts right. I can compare the lap times are probably, well, I mean, I wouldn't expect it to be faster, but I think from our point of view, Lickamo is getting slightly closer to that Palm Top Tiger car in front of her now. But with that lap car in front of him now, so let's see how will it impact. Will it have any impact? Little impact? Or whatever it is? Any sort of impact that these two cars could have after attempting to overtake or lap down Raichi, the not so number 1 car. You see the t-shirt has gotten around it this time, so he gets over without any problems. What about Little Mal? Ooh, so these cars are sort of a lot closer with each other. Oh boy, I didn't expect it to be a lot closer, so we could see these two battling with each other for the last Rossum spot. As we head in the front now. Oh my goodness me! What has happened to Mr. Mercy Slam? And where on earth is Feher Atom? It seems as though what I was gonna say, damn me. I was going to say that perhaps Kirstles was apparently breaking the whole party, and basically Mr. Mercy Slam just couldn't find a way to get past the number 4 car, and for Feher Atom, he must have got himself a huge advantage thanks to that, and now he has taken a long lead. She has taken a long lead from there. Sorry, I just don't know what to say. I'm just baffled about what's going on. But I think because of that lap car, then this gave Feher Atom simply an advantage on the lead. But yeah, it's a shame that this is what caused the yellow flag now, because Mr. Mercersland must have gone so impatient that this is all happening from there. Yeah, you can see how many laps that these two cars have actually been together with each other. Unfairly though. Because of Crystal Thim to not to know what blue flag is actually meant for. Let the car through. Let the car through. The car is faster than you. You're not racing with you. Please let them through. And she seems to ignore it. And this is what's caused it. Similar thing as what happened to Lord Shemek. Oh my goodness me! To see the Tisha almost caught up with her flat on front. And his day could have just simply been done, or at least his race could have been dented. Just at the blink of an eye, if that would have happened. Well, blind me, 10 laps to go, and the yellow flag has appeared for what we probably call the third time. But finally, we see Mr. Mercy's lap is back in front. He's back right behind Farrah Atom, so this could be still a challenge for the last 2 laps, of the last 10 laps of this race. And away we go. Mr. Mercy Slam this time slows down. He starts to lack a little pace now. This gives Farrah Atom the advantage. The T-shirt is back into second place now. He has been leading the first few laps before, or at least a good old number of laps during this race. He's now back into second, so this could be a lot of a challenge. Likuma is up into third now. Mr. Mercy Slam down into fourth. Whilst all the other cars are now starting to get put out with Crystals now. Crystals, who doesn't seem to know, again, the blue flags. Which is going to be a very sad moment towards the end of the race. Mr. Merciless gets around Likuma and tries to get past. I think these two are the only cars, you know, to run forward models so far in this championship. The rest of them are simply Toyotas and Chevrolets, BMWs and Hondas. The 2 Ford cars seems to be going up to strength. I think we definitely need a lot more Ford cars from then, because I don't think it would be a real championship without Ford cars. But either way, it's still a championship. I just love Ford cars, basically. So 2 laps to go, and it seems as though Farrah Atom will take the checkered flag and win that race as we hit the penultimate lap of the race. To see Tisha still right behind as Mr. Mercy's Lamb tries to gain that last rostrum spot so that he can at least gain himself a spot in that rostrum. And it seems that he has gone past Likuma, so now he's in third place now. Last lap to go. Just 1 mile of a lap to go. 1/2 a mile, sorry, because it's a very short track. Farrah Atom will take the checkered flag and she will win in Canada. For the first or second time, we'll find eventually after the race. She wins today's race at Canada at the Delaware Speedway. To see a T-shirt in second place and Mr. Murphy Clam in third place. Likuma fourth. Dedico fifth, and Kamini 87 will score his first point, finally in 6th position. And that is all for today's race. Yes, I've been a bit rushy today. I've been messing up again so far today. This time, I've just woken up. I thought I may as well just do the race, because I've got a lot of stuff to do for the rest of the day, including work or so. But we're still learning a lot. But this is the race complete, at least. So let's see. Basically, it'll be down to everybody else. Basically, all of you who are watching this race. How good am I doing this so far? I'll probably start asking the same question at the end of every race from now on. Yeah. Yes, there's Skype, so I'll sort that out, but whatever way. Right, so the race is done. I shall do the championship point standings, and see who is still leading the championship. So, without further ado, we shall get this race wrapped up. This is Rubinho Gonzalez signing off. Take care, and I'll see you at race 6. I think race 6 will be going down to Europe. I think we're going to Germany for the Euro Ring. I don't know if either that or England. I don't know. Either going to Germany for the Euro Ring, or we'll go to England for the Rockingham Speedway. I'll have to check it out. But anyway, without wasting any time, take care. See you all at the next race.